Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Lee here. Today we're going to be making these delicious hot honey fried chicken sliders. These are spectacular, so juicy on the inside, crunchy on the outside. It has a perfect mix of the honey mixed with the spicy. It's spectacular and they're going to be absolutely delicious. So stay tuned for the recipe. All right guys, so I've prepared my chicken thighs. I kind of just took off the fat. You know, you don't want them to be full of fat, so I removed the fat and I added my homemade garlic paste. If you don't have homemade garlic paste, you can just put in some garlic cloves, maybe like 2 or 3, but there is a recipe on this channel for the garlic paste, so you can go and check that out. But we're gonna go in with some buttermilk. I'm gonna do 1 1/3 cup. I might add some more, just because I have a lot of chicken here, but let's start with this and see. Now we're gonna add our hot sauce. I'm using the Frank's, the original one. You want it to be like buffalo sauce. I feel like this one is the best one. And this, we're gonna add a lot of it. So I'm just gonna like take this off. You want it to be spicy. Oh God, that looks like a lot, but that's exactly what we're going for. It's gonna be like a hot honey buffalo spicy with a mix with sweet with the honey. It's gonna be delicious. And we're gonna put some mustard. I'm not gonna put too much, but like a little squirty. Now we're gonna add our seasonings. So we're gonna do some onion powder and garlic powder. Like always, you guys know I'm obsessed with onion and garlic powder. Be generous with the seasonings. You want the flavor to be nice and strong. And you do want to let this marinate. I would say like 3 hours in the fridge, or you can leave it overnight. For the video's sake, I'm just gonna get straight into it. We're gonna do some pepper and some salt. Okay. Salty salt. Okay, we're gonna do some adobo. Listen guys, like I always say, I don't want to hear in the comments, that's too many seasonings. It's not too many seasonings. I want it to be delicious. And in order for that to happen, you need to put seasoning. We're gonna add a little bit of sazon. I'm not gonna put too much, just because we got a lot of seasoning already. And we're gonna add some cayenne pepper. Remember that this is spicy, so you don't want to add too much because we already added the hot sauce. So just do like a couple dashes. I have a lot of chicken here, so I did add a good amount. And last, we're gonna go in with the Kinder's Butter Steakhouse seasoning. Just a couple dashes of that. And our egg. You wanna already have that nice and scrambled. Okay. Give this a nice mix. Ooh, guys, this looks good. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and put that aside. Just leave it alone. And now we're gonna prepare the flour. So I just got some nice little flour here, and we're gonna season it basically with the same things, but we're not gonna add the hot sauce or the buttermilk, none of that, just our dry seasonings. We're also gonna add them into this flour. So pepper, some salt, cayenne, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of the adobo. And a little sprinkle of sazon, never hurt nobody, so just a little bit, just a little bit. So now we're gonna mix all this up. And the flour, nice and seasoned. All right, we're gonna set this aside and let our chicken marinate for a little while, and we'll be right back. All right guys, so now we're gonna work on our spicy hot honey sauce. So we're gonna add in our honey. I'm gonna do like a little bit less than a half a cup. I don't want to put too much. Okay, that's perfect. And I have 1 tablespoon of melted butter in this bowl already. And then we're gonna add our hot sauce. The hot sauce, it really just depends on how spicy you like things. If you don't like too spicy, don't add too much of the hot sauce. I put like, I would say that's like 1/4 cup. So we're gonna add some salt. And we're gonna do a little bit of brown sugar. I'm using light brown sugar. I'm gonna do like 3 teaspoons. 2 and 3. And we're gonna go in with a little bit of lemon. Just squeeze that in there. Make sure there's no seeds. You definitely don't want seeds in there. All right guys, so now we're just gonna mix this all up. So give it a nice mix. All right, perfect. Look at that, guys. That's what you want, hot honey. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and put our chicken in the flour, and then we're gonna add it to a little dish and take it over to fry. So this is a messy part. If you have gloves, put gloves, but if not, it's okay. I don't have gloves, so it's fine. Just make sure you wash your hands thoroughly after. So you're gonna grab your chicken. That boy is saucy. And just toss it in the flour. You wanna get it like full of flour. This part is important. You need to get it fully coated with the flour mixture and just put it in your little dish. And just repeat this step until you run out of chicken. Okay, so when you're working with chicken, guys, you do wanna make sure that when you're, like I'm using my hands right now and I have no gloves, so you wanna make sure after that you're cleaning your hands with either vinegar or lemon or lime. You can get all that chicken inside your nails and that can it's just nasty. A lot of bacteria. So keep a clean station. All right, guys, so our oil has reached 350 degrees. So we're gonna take that out, 350 Fahrenheit. I got my little candy thermometer. This is the best way to do it. You just wanna make sure that it reaches that temperature before you throw in your chicken. And you're gonna go ahead and grab your chicken and throw it in there. You're gonna cook each chicken for like 6 to 8 minutes on each side. And I do have my meat thermometer here as well to make sure the internal temp is right when they're ready. You don't want to overwhelm yourself, so don't add too many. I'm gonna do like 3 at a time. Just let that cook. You want to lower your heat a little bit once it has reached 350. You don't want the heat to be too high, and then you burn the chicken. You want it to cook all the way through and get that golden brown on the outside. It's already getting a nice color on it. Look at that. Ooh. And this is important to have just to make sure the internal temp is right, so you want to know it's cooked all the way through. Remember, this chicken isn't like grilling a chicken, it's frying, so you don't want to like cut it in half and it's all pink in the middle. You want to use this and just stab it like that and it'll reach the right internal temp. All right, guys, so it's 165 degrees Fahrenheit is going to be the internal temp for the chicken. You do also want to make sure that you stay a little bit far, and when you're putting in the chicken, you want to put it in. I'm not going to put this in, but just so you guys can see, you want to slide them down. Like, you want to put it through here and slide them in. You don't want to drop it in there like from here. You want it to be as close as possible and just give it room to just slide in so it doesn't spike back and it, burn you. You don't want to burn yourself. This oil is so hot, you will scar yourself. Just be careful. That looks good. It's getting a nice color on it. I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes and then we're gonna go ahead and flip them. And you're just gonna repeat this process for all of them and place them on a little plate with a napkin so the rest of the oil can just get absorbed into the paper towel. All right, guys, so now that our chicken is all nice and fried, you just go ahead and toss it in that sauce. I'm running low already. I've already eaten a bunch off camera. I chopped mine up a little bit because my pieces were too big, but look at these nice little chunks. They're great size. You just want to get like all the sauce. I'm gonna pour it on top of them. You want them to be like completely coated, nice and juicy. So use a spoon to pour it on top. See, that looks great. But we're gonna put these aside just because I have a lot of them already ready. I went ahead and put a little bit of ranch on top, and you just put it on top. Just like that. I buttered my buns. Oof, guys, these are so good. Oh my God. Look at that. Wow, guys, look at that. These are delicious. These hot honey buns are spectacular. Yes, guys, this is a recipe. All right, guys, now the most important part, it's time for the taste test. Look at this. Oh my God, guys. That looks so good and so juicy. Let's see. Mmm. Mmm. Guys, that crunch. Mmm. I want to show you guys. It's crunchy. Mmm. Guys, it's a perfect mix of spicy with sweet, with the ranch sauce is refreshing. The buns are so soft. 10 out of 10. All right, guys, and there you have it. These are my hot honey spicy sliders. These are so good, guys. I was eating them off camera and I was like, oh my God, I need to record this. So I made a couple more so I can show you guys. I'm super, super excited about these. I feel like this recipe came out even better than I thought it would. I was a little bit nervous. I've never made fried chicken before, but it was amazing and they taste so, so good. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more recipes like this.